Hello there, it gives me great pleasure to contribute to the launch of IADT's animation campaign, Moving Parts, where its students speak out on consent and on sexual violence. And I really want to thank IADT for your leadership in this space. This campaign draws attention to sexual consent, to bystander intervention, and to image-based sexual abuse from the perspective of the third level student. And it's so important that we apply a focus and an energy to addressing this matter. Peer-led, this project has been developed as part of an active collaboration between IADT and between the UCC Bystander Intervention Programme and our colleagues in NUI Galway's Active Consent Programme. I'm delighted that my department and the HEA were in a position to fund it. Student animators in year 3 of their degree, as well as graduates of the programme, have had an opportunity to create these animations, and I'd like to thank all of these students and indeed former students for your dedication, for your work in producing these incredible animations. Thank you so much for the contribution you have made. I'd also like to especially thank the 2 student survivors who have bravely shared their own stories, and those stories are featured in these animations. Thank you so much for stepping forward, for sharing your experiences, and for helping us with our campaign to really put a focus on these matters. This is the type of project which is key to developing a culture of respect, of dignity, and of integrity within our third level institutions. Relationships and sexuality are key elements of healthy social and personal development in all of our lives, and students need to have the right tools to help their development and to have an understanding of their own sexual health awareness, and of relationships. Experiences of sexual violence or harassment have a hugely negative impact on the individual student's well-being, but also on the academic attainment of a student and indeed the broader college campus. The work being undertaken by the UCC Bystander Programme and by NUI's Active Consent Programme, and these animations produced by IADT, form an important part of the response to tackling sexual violence and harassment in third level institutions. The 5 animations will be shared freely with the higher education sector and with specialist support agencies. They'll be available for use in sexual disclosure training and consent workshops and on social media platforms. The work undertaken by IADT will add to the variety of invaluable resources that are now available right across the third level sector, and indeed resources that can be made more widely available for broader society. The more that people can feel confident in their knowledge and their understanding of consent, in their communications with partners, how to access supports themselves or help others to do so, these are ways that we can help to address the unacceptable aspects within our culture. I'd like to finish by again congratulating IADT and all of the students who've worked so hard in developing this animation campaign. I'd also like to thank the members of the project steering group from IADT, from UCC's Bystander Programme, and from NUIG's Active Consent Programme. I'm delighted to lend my support to this really important initiative, and I look forward to continuing to partner with IADT and with everybody across the higher education sector, as together we stand and adopt a zero tolerance approach when it comes to sexual violence and sexual harassment, and where we do all we can together to promote positive consent across higher education. Gur Magat.